Hi, this is Heidi Anderson, the voiceover actress of Jill Valentine in Resident Evil Remake, and you are checking out the Resident Evil database. I was called in for an audition at my agent's office, just like a lot of other jobs that I was called in for, and I read for it and I got the job. It was great. Usually, what happens is a video game company will have a job and they'll list the characters that they're auditioning for, and they'll reach out to agents, and then agents will send the voiceover talent that they feel is right for the character. And so that's how Capcom reached me. I was one of the people that was suggested to them through my agent. I did do another video game. I was in a Xena Warrior Princess game and I played Gabrielle, her sidekick. And that was a really fun thing to do because Gabrielle is not nearly as together as Xena. So I really got to explore that kind of goofy character. It's hard for me to answer that question because I didn't know that Resident Evil was a best selling game. I had no idea that it was hugely successful. All I knew is I was working with a really talented director and producer, and it was a great job. But I had no idea how successful it was. None. Well, this is an interesting question for me because as an actress and an artist, I have a tendency to be very vulnerable and sensitive about what I'm immersing myself in. And when I was doing her voice at the job, I was told that she's not as sensitive as I was playing her, that she's much stronger, much tougher. And so that really helped me to take her in a completely different direction. I have to say, I really admire the character of Jill because she is tough and she is fearless. She just keeps going, keeps moving. And I have that in common with her. I'm tenacious and I will keep at something that I feel I really want to do. I don't have the same kind of bravery that she has. I mean, seeing the monsters that she's fighting, I just, no, no, I would not be that brave at all. So I have to hand it to her because she's beyond anything I could do. But we do have something in common in that we can be very focused and follow through methodically what needs to be done. I don't play video games, and no one in my family really plays video games either. So I had no idea that Resident Evil had become such a phenomenon. In fact, one time I took my son and my stepson to GameStop because we were selling back some of the Lego games that they were done with. And I thought, oh, well, I should look and see if my Resident Evil game is here so that I can show the boys what I used to do before I was a mom and a stepmom. And so I asked the salesperson where the Resident Evil games were, and she showed me, and I turned it over. I found my name on the back. I said, "Look, guys, there I am." And the salesperson was like, "Wait, what?" Wait a minute, who are you? And I told her, and I even showed her my driver's license to prove that I was Heidi Anderson, who played Jill Valentine in this video game. So that was an indication to me that the game had some popularity. How popular? I did not know. I had really no idea, and just found out about really how popular the game was, and the whole franchise is just last summer, and it has really been a pleasure for me to hear about that, and I really have enjoyed it, and in fact have bragged a lot about it ever since I found out that, that I played a popular character. Oh, I would be honored. Of course, I would be honored to play Jill Valentine again and to play for such an iconic game and franchise. Yes. Since Resident Evil, I've been writing, so I've been very creative over these last almost 2 decades. Just not a lot of acting, mostly writing, like I said. So I've written screenplays, and I wrote a short film which was based on a novella I wrote with my brother. And the novella is called A Night in Jail, and it's equal parts fiction and nonfiction. And it's based on my brother's true life story as a homeless drug addict with schizophrenia who went to jail 18 times. And so we really felt like there was a message to get out there in the world. And the message is that the latest research shows that um, teen substance use is associated with adult mental illness. And when there's all this mental illness, so much pain in the world, let's just do everything we can to prevent it from happening in the first place. So that's been a big project that I've undertaken and have been really proud of. I just have to say thank you. I mean, to find out what a hit Resident Evil has been and to have been a part of it has really been a thrill for me. And to know that there are people out there who responded to my voice, I mean, that's amazing. It has really brought me a lot of joy and happiness over the last year. So, you know, the success of the game is, attributed to this loyal fan base. And so I'm honored to have been a part of it. Thank you.